This habit will change your life forever. You want to start meditating, you want to be more organized, you want to stop procrastinating, you actually want to be the person you want to become in 2024, and you also want to hydrate. Drink water and mind your business. Let's get to it. I kinda like you. We all want a productive 2024, right? So there's some habits that we need to actually add to our daily routine to help us closer to our goals, to help us to achieve all of the things we want to achieve without even feeling like we're trying too hard, if you get what I mean. So number one thing I would say is that waking up early. Guys, I cannot overemphasize the importance it is to wake up early, because when you wake up early, you have the right high energy to start your day, to get things together. You just have that energy of I'm starting my day, I'm awake. You need to know, what do I need to do, or what do I need to fix, or what's my schedule for today, or what are my tasks for today, what do I need to, there's just that go energy. Waking up early too gives you a mental clarity on concentrating on one thing, concentrating on what you want to do. And waking up early is different for everybody. Different people have different body clock, and we all have different jobs. So waking up early depends on you, depends on what you do, depends on the kind of job that you do. If you are a stay-at-home person, you might not actually have actual time that you have to wake up. If you work from home, then I think for you, you need to create the particular time. It's more it feels more like creating boundaries. Okay, I want to wake up at this time so that I can do this, do that. And I'm actually not going to lie that most of the time when we wake up early, there's just that energy, there's just that aura that comes with, okay, let me get this done, let me get that done. We can all testify to this. Another thing about waking up early is that you actually need to sleep early too. If you try to sleep early to an extent, it is easier for you to wake up early, aside for people that has body clock. For example, me, what time I sleep, I'm still going to wake up early. It's crazy. Although I might not wake up and sleep back, but my body clock will wake me up at the normal time that I wake up every day, which is 7 a.m. Except if I have something extremely early to do, which is rare for me to do. And the next thing I'm going to say is that please sis, drink water when you wake up. Drinking water on an empty stomach actually helps to regulate your blood flow. Aside from us even looking at the potentials that it gives us, it's just good when you wake up, be hydrated. It makes your skin moisturized, just makes you feel better. And it has always been a thing. My mommy has actually been trying to force that into me, wake up and drink water when you wake up. But I recently started drinking water whenever I wake up in the morning. I wouldn't say that I know when my blood is pumping or my blood is flowing, but regardless, there's just a way that when there's an habit that you've now added to your routine, it just feels like it helps, it feels like it's adding something to you. So another thing I'm going to say is, I know this is very random, but I think you should do this. Just try to open your curtain. Honestly, opening your curtain in the morning actually goes a long way, because someone like me, that my curtain is actually kind of dark, makes my room dark. Sometimes I don't even feel like it's morning already. You feel me? Opening your curtain and just letting the sun come into your room, into your house, and just waking up is actually really good, because it's going to make you start your day on a note that I have started my day. It doesn't feel like nighttime anymore. I don't know if you get what I mean. So opening up your curtain kind of sets the mood for the day. Okay, it is daytime, let us get to work, and whatnot. And I'm actually going to put this in there in a way or the other. When you wake up, I think you should pray. Depending on your religion, depending on what you stand for, praying to actually motivate. Another thing I'm going to say is that try to exercise your body, depending on what you want to do. If you can afford to go to the gym, if you like to go to the gym, you can go to the gym. If you cannot go to the gym, you can actually exercise yourself, exercise your body at home, depending on what you want to do, because you actually really need to take care of yourself. There's a way that you're more confident with yourself, with how you look, how you feel, what you put into yourself, what you eat, how much you feel healthy. You feel me? So exercising is very important. And another thing I'm going to say alongside exercising is meditation. Habits that I'm talking about are in no particular order. It just depends on what works for you. Meditating, oh my goodness, I feel meditating is underrated, because meditating helps you mentally, it helps you clear out all the noise. It helps you breathe. It helps you, just taking moments out of every other thing that's happening around you. You're not stressing, you're not thinking, you're just gazing into thin air, Meditating helps a lot. I feel we should start meditating. Just take out that time, even if it's 10 minutes out of your time in the morning. Try to meditate, try to sink everything all in. Just try to be calm. You can do that on your yoga mat, or probably when you're exercising, or when you're in bed after praying. Some people pray alongside meditate, depending on what works for you. But meditation actually goes a long way in like setting your mood. You know, if you're a busy person and you always have like a busy schedule, this is the time to like free your mind up and you're not thinking about everything that you have to do, work this, work that, you know, you're just like calming your brain, helping yourself mentally. Guys, a lot of people are going through mental stress out there today. I'm not saying meditation will totally clear it off, but it's actually going to help you build your mind. Meditation is actually a mental exercise. You know, have the mind of abundance, just breathe and feel really calm. Yeah, it's actually really needed. We're all human, and regardless of whatever is going on, you don't want to like wake up and you're just on your go. You actually just woke up from sleep, you know. Take out your time to relax, stretch, pray, meditate, exercise. And I actually want to put this out there. Noise cancellation is very important. You don't wake up and just carry your phone. I myself am actually struggling with this. Sometimes it's actually my phone that wakes me up, or you know, it just depends. When you wake up, just try to take out time, because I don't know, I read something somewhere at a particular time that whatever you see first in the morning, whatever you do first, it kind of like works your mental. I don't know, I'll check it out, and if it's something that I see, I could actually write it down in the description. You know, whatever, we consume too much light, noise, you know, everything. Hey, today there's a fight somewhere. Oh, tomorrow something happens somewhere. You know, you don't need all of that noise when you wake up. You understand? So just try to meditate. Try to cancel all the noise. Put away your phone. Try to put away your phone. It's not very easy. It's easier said than done, because, I mean, you might just want to like start scrolling. And the reason why I'm saying this is that, especially for people that works from home, you can start pressing your phone. You go on Instagram, you go on TikTok, and you literally get carried away. And you begin to procrastinate. Oh, I'll do what I want to do later. Oh, I'll do, because me, one thing about me is that I try to time myself, even though I know that, okay, I have to be online. I'm a social media influencer. I want to like get my content right. I want to prepare this, but I just try to time myself. Okay, if I'm online from this time to this time, when am I going offline? When am I going to do other things? Hope it is not affecting what I planned to do for that day. Just try to like not consume too much online that you're not consuming a lot in real life, a lot to your goal, a lot to your dream. You need to actually like look at things that you put your time in. You know, look at areas that you put your time in. Look at things that you give your attention, because there's a way that we divide our attention, divide our brain. Whatever you consume is what your brain takes, is what your brain soaks in. And while meditating and soaking everything in, I think that is the point that you now need to like get your A game of positivity. See, no matter what you're doing in life, no matter what goal you have, no matter what drive you have to like achieve those goals, you need to stay positive. Positivity just kind of builds your mind, just makes you like feel like, oh, you're already there. You know, there's a way that you're already seeing yourself in your dreams. You already see yourself as that person that you want to become. So, you know, just stay positive and have your daily affirmation. You want to affirm yourself. There was something I posted 2 days ago. I was like, don't wait for anybody to promote you or to put you out there before you put yourself out there. You're the first person that will affirm yourself. Tell yourself you're beautiful before people tell you you're beautiful. Feel good, you know, feel good and act good and just soak everything in. You're amazing. You're a beautiful person. Congratulate yourself. Affirm yourself is actually really good. I feel like, you know, after like meditating, breathing, taking everything in and calm, when you then affirm yourself, everything just kind of like goes in sync. As I said, these points are in no particular orders. I'm just saying things that works for me. I already started some of these routines close to the ending of last year, 2023, and I've started them fully in 2024. And I'm really grateful that I started. Although I want to register at the gym, I want to do a lot this year actually, but because of the fasting journey I'm currently on, I actually had to pause that, and I'm just doing like a few yoga here and there for now. But you get what I mean. Just try to put yourself to the test and do what you've got to do. Another habit that we should all have to our routine is actually taking our goals seriously. You know how it is when you're just starting the year, you know, you have this old drive, you have this old fire for, I'm making it this year, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And I'm beginning to feel like, oh, I have to all 365 days or 366 days to plan, to do this, to do that. I actually made a video about like planning your year quarterly. Honestly, when you stop seeing the whole year as 365 days and you begin to see it as 12 weeks, then you understand that there are easier means at which you can achieve your goals like quarterly. I'm not going to talk deeply about that because I already have a video about that. I'm going to link it right here in case you want to check that video out. Your goals are actually very important because you have to work on your craft every day. You have to improve yourself every day. We all learn every day. We all evolve every other time. So you want to invest in yourself. having your goals and trying to like get into everything, trying to work towards your goals, trying to work towards your dream is as well investing in yourself. You really need to invest in yourself. Whatever it takes for you to invest in yourself alongside striving to achieve your goals, I think you should add it to yourself just so you get like a beautiful result at the end of the day. And, begin to like split everything into little tasks and start looking at how you want to like dive into everything one after the other. Don't overwhelm yourself with what you have to do. We all have a lot to do. But when you're able to split all of these things and you know what you're doing at this time, what you're doing at that time, it's actually really going to help you. So this takes me into being organized. You actually really need to be organized. I personally have been struggling. Like, I struggled for so long to be organized. I'll never say I'm perfectly there yet, right? But everything takes time. Everything takes like process. What matters is just taking that one step to actually begin the journey of the new habits that you want to add to your routine. So I personally sometimes like I have plans for tomorrow. I have plans for, I'm a last minute person. I know some other people too are on this table. Like, I function better sometimes at last minute, which is really bad, which is like something I'm trying to like change this year. And again, another bad thing about me is actually being on time. Oh my goodness. No matter how much I try to like wake up early or whatever, a lot of time I still like run late to like a few places, depending on where I'm going anyways. If it's like a party that I know that there'll be like African time or whatnot. But regardless, being organized helps you like really well. For example, you have an event tomorrow, you have something to do that needs you to actually planning your outfit ahead. Depends on what works for you actually. If you're someone that is really organized and you already have everything like in places, like for example now, you have a gym wear on the set, you have everything well placed, you can as well like pick out your outfit that day. But if you know that you're not really organized, or maybe you feel like it takes you so long, which happens for almost every girl, because most girls, like, we want to go out, we want to slay, we want to do this, we want to do that, and you do not even know what to wear, you don't even know how to appear, right? So being organized actually really helps you like get your A games together, put yourself together, know what you're doing, and dive straight into it. Another thing I would say too is plan. I mean, the word that if you plan to fail, you fail to plan. Make it an habit to always plan. Plan your day, plan your schedule. What are you doing tomorrow? What are you doing next tomorrow? There are loads of templates out there to actually like help you put that intact. So I feel like if you start with like a normal routine and you make it an habit, you actually like it. When you, for example, now this week, how I actually always plan myself is that like this has actually been right from time. I've been doing this for over 4-5 years. I would not say I've been doing it consistently, but it has actually been a thing for me. Is that, for example, on Sundays, I try to plan my whole week on Sunday. So on Sundays, I already know, like, I plan my whole week. I know what I'm doing on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I wouldn't say that everything goes accordingly, because one thing about me is that when I'm planning, I think even for everybody, I try to leave room for flexibility. Other things can come in depending on what it is. But regardless, when you plan like your weeks yourself, it just helps you be aware of things that you actually have to do. You might actually feel like you have time. I actually feel like you can still do things that you want to do if you fail to plan, because it feels like the things you want to do are not so much. Then when you now begin to do them, another thing I would say too is that when you're planning yourself and when you're scheduling things, it's better to kind of like bring the hard ones first, the ones that will take time, depending on the time frame that it's to work with. I don't know if you understand. Imagine the hard one has to happen on Friday. You cannot bring it to Monday. But regardless, if you have your week planned out, your schedule planned out, and you just like know what you're doing at a particular time, it just kind of helps you to like, get your shit together, get yourself together, and all of that. Another thing I would really advise for us to do too is to have a vision board. Honestly, I'm gonna say this. I feel like vision board comes in two ways for me, because already we all know that vision board is just like a board that has like pictures or writings of things that you want to like do for yourself in a year. Vision boards are like motivational. The reason why I said vision board are two things to me is that vision board is like the vision, like your vision in the board, and alongside it's faith, because faith is like believing in what you've not seen. You've not seen those things, but they are like your vision. They are things that you've envisioned, like for yourself, for your family. They are your dreams, and you've already put them in the board. Just looking at them alone, even whenever you feel like you're already like missing out or losing. Because guys, I'm not going to say this, we're all human. Sometimes we start our year right and we get to a point, anything can happen, honestly. But regardless, imagine that, let's say anything happens and you're already trying to get yourself together and you see your vision board again, it just brings back the memory of, oh, January 1st, December 2023, I told myself I was going to do this, do that. You know, it just brings back the memory back to you. It just makes you see what you want to do. And again, you know how it is when you like create a vision board and you tick some things, oh, I've done this, oh, I've done that. There's just a joy that comes with it. So I feel like we should all create like vision boards for ourselves. It just kind of like helps us, you know, see ourselves, see our life in 3D, our dreams in 3D, what we want to do in 3D. It's so beautiful. Yeah. There's several templates out there to like show you how to create a vision board and a lot more. And another thing I feel like is out there that everybody knows is read books. Honestly, I cannot even overemphasize this. I know it is not easy to read books if you're already like an adult, a full-blown adult, and you've not just had a bit of reading books. Just try. Even if it is for you to like read a page per day, it's actually good. Like, I cannot overemphasize how good it is to read. Reading books just opens your mind, opens your brain, opens your, like, makes you see things in a different realm. You're not on this, you're not operating with just anyhow people. I don't know if you understand. Like, you're operating on a different level. You know, how you think is different, how you act is different. You're just on your A-game level, period. Try to read books more. It just helps you to open your mind and to become a better person. And I'm going to add this to our habit. Try to use deodorant. Oh my goodness. Some people be going on looking really good, but sis, you're smelling. Sis, oosh. Like, try to wear deodorant. It doesn't even have to be expensive. You do not need to be a frag head to like know what perfume is the latest perfume, know what deodorant it is out there. So there are several deodorants like out there to use. And I don't know, I feel like a lot of times out there was a tweet I saw in Nigeria, like, where was that? I think it was December. Somebody was like, please, you guys should be wearing perfume to the club. You'll be wearing big diamonds. You'll be having diamonds on your neck, diamonds on your ring and everything. And you're smelling, bruv. Let us try to like actually wear deodorant and perfumes more this year, honestly. I think we need to add that. Like I think you should do it like this. Adding this to your habits is just more like, every day, before you step out of your house, after having your bath, just, you know, please. Yeah. Another thing I'm going to say is that you really have to be consistent. Being consistent with your work, with yourself, with the goals you've set for yourself. Honestly, you owe this to yourself. I'm writing all these goals down. You have the dream. You have like you want to be productive. You want to do this. You have to be consistent. For example, you want to do a work. You want to thrive as a niche. You have to be consistent on what you're doing. Consistency. Oh my goodness. I'm sure a lot of people know that, but I'm still going to talk about consistency. You actually cannot take out consistency from like becoming, like doing you, achieving a goal. If you want to achieve a goal, if you're not going for it, if you're not consistent on what you're doing, it won't happen. It won't happen. It's very rare. Like, it's very rare for it to just happen when you've not like been consistent. So just be consistent. Trust yourself enough to tell yourself that I'm waking up at 7 every day. I'm going to the gym maybe. I'm meditating. I'm praying. You know, I'm just trying to like start my day early. I'm trying to like have productive days, like most of the days. Because of course, we're all human. Some days we just want to sleep. Some days we just want to rest. But regardless, like if you're just able to like get your A game most of the time, then that works. You know, you owe yourself that. Like, it is not easy, honestly. It is not easy. This, like being consistent, it takes discipline. You actually really need to discipline yourself to put yourself on that level of, I want to do this, I'm going to do this. I want to do that, I'm going to do that. Okay, let me do this, let me get sweet. Get your ass up. Get ready to go achieve that goal. Get ready to go do that thing. Honestly, it takes discipline to be consistent. Just try to discipline yourself. See, amidst all of those things I'm saying, there's actually a room to like still have fun, you know, have other habits of fun, you know, have your hobbies, try to still go out, mingle with friends and all of that. We're just talking about like habits that you should have. I feel like a lot of, like, it's easier to play. It's easier to play and have fun. But when it's time to work and actually add new habits, like do things that will actually value our lives, a lot of times we tend to like run back because it feels like, why do I have to wake up early? Honestly, sometimes it can be that way. As I said earlier, it depends on the kind of work that you do. It depends on what works for you. If 9 a.m. is what works for you, that you actually really wake up, fine. But honestly, when it's just early, there's just that quick start, new day energy that you get, period. So just be consistent with your new routine, be consistent with all the things you want to do, be consistent with your new habits. Honestly, all of these habits I'm talking about, if you're still not consistent with it, you actually not add this to your life and there's nothing that's going to change. So this consistency part is actually what owns everything. So small changes are keys to lasting habits. If you make that small change here, small change there, before you know what, you're already like creating a new routine. You already have like a new habit that you're already working with, you're already working on. And you begin to like just feel better with yourself that, oh, I'm getting this done. I said I want to do this. I'm already doing that. Find out the most productive time for you to work. Honestly, your morning routine is for yourself. It is for you alone to choose what works for you. What works for me might not work for you. But regardless, just try to like make it early, because the earlier, the better. The earlier, like the motivation, the whole vibe, the whole early morning energy that you have, like to put your dreams together, go get that goal, go get that shit done and all of that. One of the most tasking things to do is actually those hard parts of our goals. For example, now, if the hardest part of your goal is this, that this is actually hard. So I feel like it's best when you prioritize the hardest parts of your goal. I know you're actually supposed to like prioritize everything on your table, everything on your list, all of your tasks. But what I'm trying to say is that when you prioritize like when you get the bigger one out of the way, it just makes it easier for you to like do the smaller ones and get past it, if that makes any sense to you. So just try to like prioritize what matters to you. Honestly, prioritize that life-changing opportunity, prioritize that work that is going to like get you to the next level. Prioritize what works for you. Prioritize what will actually yield good results for you. You actually have to minimize distractions. Only you knows what distracts you the most. Is it TikTok? Is it Instagram? What distracts you the most? Honestly, we're all unstable. I myself, sometimes I'm working, I just maybe get a call or get a notification, I check my Instagram, I get carried away. It happens a lot. But really, we really need to like minimize distractions, like especially when you have a lot to do, especially when you've not achieved like your goal for that day, or you still have more tasks for that particular day to complete in your like according to what you have on your template. You don't want to keep pushing things forward. You don't want to procrastinate. Procrastination is the best killer of success. I don't know. I just came up with that right now. But honestly, if you keep procrastinating, you're not going to get anything done. You're not going to be successful. You're not going to, because procrastinating just like makes everything down. It doesn't even uplift you in any way. You're not even learning. You're just there. You don't want to be just there. You don't want to be mediocre. You want to like actually get your shit together and go do that thing. So you actually have to eliminate the spirit of procrastination and minimize distraction. Whatever distracts you the most at the time that you have to work, just try to do away with it at that particular time. Of course, life is filled with a lot of distractions, but regardless, knowing like when to stop, what not to do at a particular time just makes a lot of sense. At least you know that you've cleared out what is the important thing for you to clear out. So another thing too is take breaks. Honestly, this for workaholics, like they're really into your work and this and that, try to get your A game, trying to do this, do that. You actually can get carried away with working and not even remember to take a break. Take breaks, honestly. Make that an habit for you. But for people that already likes to play a lot, I'm not saying you should go and use your all day playing, take breaks, be it like from your work, a minute out, drive out for coffee, depending on what you want to do at a particular time to just distress. Because regardless of whatever you're trying to do, your goals, your dreams and everything, health is wealth. Your body is important. And I want to put this in here in your place of the order. No matter what you do, no matter who you are, try to eat good. Eat good food. Eat fruits. Honestly, this is very important. If you have to make this an habit, honestly, you actually need to make it an habit. You don't want to like get to a certain age and you're not looking so good. Your whole work is telling on you. Yes, you want to be hardworking. Every other thing can still follow suit. Feeding plan, your meal plan and whatnot, your water break, whatnot. And aside from drinking water early in the morning, actually try to drink more water all day. Water is just so good for the body and it's so cheap. I mean, it's actually even free sometimes, depending on where I'm getting it from. But really, try to drink water a lot. Another thing you can do too is use activity apps and tools. Okay, there are a lot of productivity apps out there. It could be like a template of planning your day. It could be like, for example, like the 12 care method that I spoke about in the video that is linked up here now. That's like you actually need a template to like get things done. Just get yourself together and be that person you want to become. Honestly, all of these habits are just mini habits for you to like actually add to your habits, and it just gets better. It can only be better. And on the hygiene part, try to brush at least twice a day. Please. Please brush your mouth, brush your teeth like at least twice in a day. It actually like makes you feel well kept, healthier and whatnot. you sleep, you wake up, you brush. After brushing, you feel like your mouth feels better. Someone like me, I cannot even eat anything. I can't do anything except if I've brushed in the morning. I actually always even force myself to drink water. Newsflash. To drink water in the morning without brushing. But regardless, learn to like just make it an habit. It is random, but I think it's actually really important. So these are actually little habits that I think you should add to your routine in 2024 to give you a more productive year. You know, you want to be consistent with yourself because only you got yourself, only you can make it work if it wants to work at all. So, you know, let your discipline be on check for yourself. You're doing it for yourself. Be consistent. Wake up early. When you wake up early, it just helps you to have a productive day. It sets your mind aright. It puts you in the mental space that you want to be. And I mean, try to meditate. So meditation helps you. It's a mental health exercise. It's a mental health exercise. You want to keep your mental health in check. These days, a lot of people are depressed. There's a lot of mental stress and all of that going on out there. And even for people that are depressed, if you can try to like just do all of these things, so it's actually really going to help you. Imagine that you're depressed, but you have the energy. You can actually try to wake up in the morning, try to like be productive, try to get to your work, try to achieve your goal, try to work on your tasks. Like, before you know what, you begin to like heal from whatever you're. I'm not saying this is like the right process to heal from it, but you know, there's a way that you might just feel like unworthy. You might feel like you're not all that. You might feel like you're behind. But you know, when you package yourself, when you do things that you're supposed to do and like put yourself in the position that you're supposed to put yourself, then you begin to feel confident again. When you dress well, you look good. And I'm going to say this too. Either you're staying at home or going out, still try to dress up. One thing about me is that no matter how much I work from home, I'm still going to like try to like wear a cute little clothes that just makes me feel good. You know, I look at myself in the mirror, I feel okay. Even on days I'm not creating content, I try to do this too. I don't just want to look a mess all day, even if I work from home. I hope that all of these little habits will like just help in a way or the other to improve us all. I personally have already started some of these habits, you know, waking up early on. I'm still like trying to get to it. And if one thing about waking up early is that you gotta sleep early too. Because so one thing I do to myself is that no matter what time I sleep, I try to still wake up early. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's really hard. But regardless, you know, I can just still try to put myself together and try to do that for myself. I already like have things that I want to do for each day and everything. And I don't want to shift like what I have for today into tomorrow and keep procrastinating. That is where procrastination spirit comes in. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something from this video. Don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. It makes YouTube recommend my video to other people like you to come learn and watch and have fun. And yes, don't forget to subscribe to tell a friend, tell another friend to actually try to add a new hobby to their routine in 2024 for better results, you know, for more productivity. And yes, that'll be the end of this video today. I hope that you have a productive 2024. Catch you later. Bye guys.